And we are live. So hi, everyone. Welcome to another FYI webinar from PALCUS, where we share information about different initiatives or organizations or websites or anything that we find that would be useful for the community to know about. We share them through this FYI webinar series. And today I'm super excited to have João Montepinto from the Portugal Trade and Tourism Commission, AICEP, here to talk about a new website that showcases Portuguese products in Portugal, because I can't tell you how many times we get at PALCUS questions about, or even me personally, do you know where I can get Portuguese tiles in Portugal? Do you know a good shoe vendor? Do you know where I can get, I mean, the questions like that are just always. And so now we have this website that is going to be our one-stop clearinghouse for anything that we would want to find in Portugal with anything. And so welcome, João. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know that you have a video to share and we're going to walk through the website,
Yes.
But I will just turn it over to you and take it away.
Yes, so thank you, Angela. It's a pleasure being here. So basically today I would like to give you a little background on this project that we have been implementing for the past couple of years. So basically a couple of years ago, we decided to implement in the US market marketing digital campaign. And we started, and our first approach was to promote Portuguese products in a B2B perspective. So for that, we created a website or a landing page in the US called Portugal Global North America.com. And that page is it was a landing page prepared for businesses. So basically we have a directory of Portuguese exporters, their products in 10 different categories, from wines, food products, clothing, footwear, home textiles, even IT companies are listed there. So in different categories, we had a directory of Portuguese exporters. However, we have noticed that although importers, they have been buying more and more Portuguese products and they recognize the quality of Portuguese products and the price quality ratio, which is excellent, etc. Sometimes the final consumer, they are not aware of the made in Portugal strength, of the importance of having in their homes Portuguese products.
Right.
So we thought that it would be wise for us to create a marketplace, in other words, a shopping center, made of Portuguese companies that have their own online stores and export directly from Portugal to the US, directly to the final consumer. So we came up with this website, the Portugal for US.com, and this Portugal for us has a double meaning, as the Portugal for US
and nice.
US, you and me. So that's how we came up with this name. And we invited several Portuguese companies, and we are adding new companies to participate every year, Portuguese companies. So the main idea here is that they need to be Portuguese companies with goods manufactured in Portugal, and companies that have the capability of shipping the goods directly from Portugal to the US. Portuguese companies that for some reason already have a marketplace or a store established in the US market, and so they have a warehouse in the US. But the bottom line is that these need to be Portuguese companies. And I'm referring this because we have been approached by several Luso-American business people in the US that they have a marketplace in the US that sells Portuguese products from different brands in Portugal. But unfortunately, at this time, we are not accepting those kind of marketplaces. So this needs to be a Portuguese company registered in Portugal, manufacturer is goods in Portugal, and they have the capability of shipping them to Portugal, to the US, to the final consumer.
But it's a good start, right? And if this goes well,
start,
then who knows where it'll go.
So at this point, we have I think we have already 45 companies. So over 450 products in display. We have allowed each company to display only 10 products because this is a marketplace, this is a shopping center. So this website does not sell any products. So AICEP is not involved in the transaction of this
It's a
product.
showcase.
What
Got
we
it.
do is we showcase these products. If a person is interested, clicks on a product and is redirected to the website of that particular company, of that store, that online store of that particular company, and the transaction is done directly with the Portuguese company. Okay, so basically, I see us as a big shopping center, virtual shopping center, that we have different stores, different Portuguese vendors, and a one-stop shop for the consumer. Okay, so let me, before we talk a little bit more about this, let me share here a video that will demonstrate what this project is all about, and then we can go over the website itself. Okay, so let me, give me a second, let me share here my screen, and then
Very cool.
all right.
Love
So
that.
yeah, so basically, this is the video that introduces this marketplace, and as you can see, we are working with 6 different categories. So we have food products or food and beverage. We have clothing. We have in footwear, dinnerware, home textiles, and furniture / decor, decorative products, decorations, right? So basically we have 6 different categories. You can shop online. I can run through this website quickly for you.
It would be great.
So let me once again, sorry, let me go here. You can see, okay, so I think you can now see our homepage, right? So basically, it's a very clean and simple site. We have different categories. The 6 categories are on the side, or you can browse and you can pick one of them. Okay. For example, you want to look at home textiles, right? And so when you pick home textiles, you have a little bit of an introduction, and then you start having different brands. You can pick, right? So for example, you have here for the Amalia collection, different companies, Decor, Imo, and in the bottom you have different brands. So for example, if you are interested in the Amalia collection, you press here Explore, and then it should bring you to a page of Amalia collection. Internet is a little bit slow, but there we go. And then as you go to Amalia collection, you can either go visit the online store, go directly to Amalia collection. These companies, they have videos, and they have some collections that they picked to promote this website. So, for example, if you start browsing from Amalia collection and you like one of these collections, let's pick, for example, Flor do Monte, you press Explore. You have a description of a Flor do Monte, right? And you can see some pictures. Okay, so you can press and you can see, see some different pictures of this collection. Okay,
very pretty.
So you can see that. And then going one page back, you can press the visit the online store. Happens with every company. Once you pick the online store, you are directed to the Amalia Home Collection store. So basically, right now you are not in our website anymore.
Right.
We are at the Amalia online store, and then this is a transaction. Then you can explore the old site from Amalia collection. You have the prices, and you can do the purchase directly from this website, and the product will be sent by Amalia collection by this company directly to your house. So
all the companies on this site can ship to the US, correct?
Yes, that's actually
great.
One of the prerequisites for them to join this campaign was to be able to send the products directly to the final consumer in the US.
Got it. And what about our neighbors to the north? Because I know sometimes we get people from Canada watching our webinars.
Although we created this website for the US market, we have had some companies and some people, for example, in the UK, already using this website. This is the good thing of doing these campaigns in the US market, is that there's always a spill to other countries. For example, just out of curiosity, our B2B campaign that we did from the US market, we created lots of leads, lots of importers that wanted to buy Portuguese products from 16 different countries around the world, not only the US. We had people as far as Japan that wrote us saying, I saw your website, I'm interested to buy these sort of products, please help us out. And many from UK, from Denmark, from Belgium, from many different countries, from Canada, of course, several from Canada. So I'm pretty much sure that if the company, if they can export and send the product directly to Canada, they'll do it as well through their websites. Okay,
that's great.
This having in mind that the main market is the US market.
Yeah. What I think is great about this is, sometimes we see products from Portugal in stores, but it's limited, right? So I think of, we're looking at linens. Costco sells flannel sheets, and that's great, but I don't necessarily like the patterns that they carry. So where else can I, buy sheets from Portugal? And so this is a perfect site to take me to the manufacturers who have a great variety of sheets. So those are the kinds of things, right? Like if you see products in in stores, they're from Portugal, and you want to buy from Portugal, but I don't really like that one. Well, where can I find similar products that I might like? And this is like the perfect site for that. So this is great. And it's so well done. It looks really great.
Yeah, thank you, Angela. So basically, with our main goal with this website is to promote Portuguese products directly to the final consumer in the US, right? To facilitate, because as you said, sometimes some of these products, they are not available in the US stores, right? Or sometimes these products are available only in selected regions of the country. right? So now any American that visits Portugal, that interested in Portuguese products,
Mhm.
can access this website and basically order a product and have it delivered to his house. That's the objective.
Can we take a look at some of the textile sections? Because like I said, we do get a lot of questions about tiles and other decor, things like that.
Yes, yes. So basically, here I was in the home textiles, but
Mhm.
you see, okay, design and decor, right? So
Okay.
for okay, so basically, again, we have here some companies. So companies that produce custom furniture like emotional
Nice.
to companies that have other products like jet glass or green apple. So basically here, you will come here to this company, to Green Apple, okay?
Mhm.
And basically again, so they have on display some pieces like you like this cabinet to press CD tiles. This is a beautiful piece of furniture, right? And we have several pictures, right?
Mhm.
And after doing this, you can press buy product on the brand store. And as you can see here,
Mhm.
right now we are at the store at the Green Apple. You have a description, you have the price, you have all the materials, all the dimensions. You can send a message, you can communicate with the store because you are, and basically you can buy directly this piece of furniture.
And the prices are in US dollars, right? So we don't
The
have to worry
prices,
about
yes,
doing.
some companies have the prices in US dollars. Some companies have the prices in euros. But again, you can purchase the products directly, with your credit card directly from the US, because at the end of the day, it's a bank transaction and you'll be paying in dollars, right? So
You know what's so wonderful about this site too is that it's showcasing the modern, beautiful designs, right? That are that can be found in Portugal. I think I don't know if it's specific to the US Portuguese community, but I think sometimes we still are stuck in this old world imagery, right? Like that everything has an azulejo pattern or everything has a hydrangea on it or something like that. So it's really beautiful to see just the variety of styles and colors and lines, and it's just really beautiful items.
But yeah, and Angela, the good thing about this site is that you can have everything, right? You can from modern to contemporary to traditional furniture, because we manufacture everything in Portugal. So it depends on how many companies. This again, we launched this marketplace a month ago. We still have companies that have expressed interest to join now that the site is live, because sometimes
I imagine you'll get more
looks like so we have been receiving requests of companies that wants to join this site. So we will have many more companies in the future. So hopefully this will become, and that's our objective, our main virtual shopping center destination for online shoppers in the US, online customers. So we have a plan to keep promoting this website in the future, to have more traction, to become welcome, to become a very well-known website, and again, we think that our diaspora plays a very important role on this, because diaspora can shop from this site if they want Portuguese products. They can tell their American friends and neighbors where they can find Portuguese products readily available and shop online, right? So hopefully we'll count on our diaspora to be able also to promote this marketplace among their friends and relatives. Basically, that's the idea.
Yeah, no, well, this is I know it's a lot of work, but the site is beautiful. The companies, their products are beautiful. So it's a excellent initiative, and we're happy to share it. And we hope that a lot of people will start shopping for lots of different things. And we look forward to seeing new companies added to the site over time.
And Angela, let me just refer that we have companies that many of you know.
Yeah. Oh, I love those little.
But Bordal
So cute.
Pinheiro, Vista Alegre. So we have all of these important companies on board. Even last week we were contacted. Everybody knows that by Fatima Lopez, asking us she also wants to come on board and be here. We have some designers already here for footwear and clothing. So I think that if all goes well, it will be a prime marketplace where Portuguese companies can list their products. And the best deal for the Portuguese companies out of this is that it's free for them to participate. So
that's great.
Completely free. So any Portuguese company that that has the conditions and the prerequisites to be part of this marketplace can do it free of charge. This is a project that's part of our mission to help Portuguese companies to export their products to the US. So it's completely free for a Portuguese.
That's fantastic. And so for those of you watching, if you missed the website, it is portugalforus.com. We will post the link in the comments below. We'll also be sharing it through our newsletters. So if you haven't subscribed to the PALCUS newsletter, do so, and you can see it there. I think we're going to try and start featuring some companies and products on a regular basis in our newsletters to drive some traffic there. But this is awesome, João. Really cool stuff. Love it.
Thank you very much, Angela. We try to do our best to have more Portuguese products in this market, which is, as you know, is growing quite a lot. Our exports have been growing exponentially to the US. We are very happy with the growth, but I think this is a huge market, as you know. So there's always room to place more Portuguese products in this market.
What are some of the more popular products or categories of exports? Where are you seeing more growth?
From these 6 categories, I would say that home textiles are the prime one, right? So basically, Portugal, we are one of the main exports of home textiles to the US. Linens, basically bed linens and towels. We export a lot of high-end, high-quality home textiles to the US. And then again, there's room to grow in all these categories. But I would say that the most popular are home textiles. Yeah,
we make some beautiful stuff.
Yes.
That's just the patterns and this site could be very dangerous for someone like me. Might have a lot of boxes showing up with Portugal US on the box. And then I think a lot of people think about cork, right? When they think of Portugal. Do we have any cork companies, or are there any products there? Or is
actually
that something
in the design and decor, we might have some companies here with cork products incorporated in their websites, right? Out of my head, I cannot tell you which ones, but I'm pretty sure you'll find cork somewhere here in these companies. But the good news is that even for this year in the US, we are planning to promote cork as a sustainable product.
Right.
Together a big exhibit in New York City, a 2-week exhibit at a gallery promoting all aspects of cork, from footwear, clothing to industrial usage, to promote sustainability and to show how cork is a very sustainable product. And actually, as you know, you cannot go to space without cork, right?
Right.
Now, so there's not any space vehicle or rocket that doesn't have cork. So we want to educate the American consumer for the benefits of cork These days, we even produce beautiful fabrics made out of cork, usually cork and cotton together, that have tremendous properties, and we have curtains and made out of cork, and dresses and shoes, of course, and all kinds of products. So I'll keep you posted, but hopefully this year during the second semester we'll be able to bring an educational exhibit to the US, showing many the many properties of cork and its usages.
That's great. Was there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
No, basically, visit the site, shop. The lifetime and the lifespan of this site will depend obviously on the
The
US
success, yeah.
the success. So we are just at the beginning, but we have high expectations for it, and I think everything will go well.
Yeah, congratulations to you and the team. It's
Thank
a
you very
beautiful
much.
site, and congratulations to all the companies that are there as well. Really, really beautiful items. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. But thank you, João. It's always great collaborating with you and AICEP. And so we look forward to many things in the future, and we're here to help.
Thank you.
We can.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.